Hi, my name is Pat. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys my massive August book haul. It's here. I'm on the floor because I don't have anywhere to place them that'll be like convenient for me to reach out unless I have to like constantly stand up and like get them. So here we are. I had a list of books that I was gonna get, and I think there's like 25 to 30 books on there, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm not gonna get all of these because I don't want to spend a lot of money. I went above and beyond that. I went a little crazy buying books. Let's get started. So these are, I think most of these are from Barnes & Noble, but some are from Blackwell's as well, and some are like from author's website. Some are secondhand. I went to Half Price Books as well. Majority of these books I have not read. There is one, or maybe I think there's only just one that I have read, and it's part of a series that I do want to collect. I like it. So let's get started because it's going to be very long. The initial plan that I have is to get most of these secondhand or discounted. So I wanted to go to first to this independent secondhand bookstore that recently opened up near where I live. In Washington, in Seattle, there's tons of secondhand books and independent bookstores, but I live right out of Seattle and I don't really like driving, and there's just a lot of people in Seattle and I just don't feel comfortable going into that area. So when I saw that this bookstore recently opened up near where I live, it's literally like 10 minutes drive, less than, I went there. It's recent, so they don't have like very popular books. There's a lot of books that I have read, but there's also a lot of books that I don't really like. It's not my taste, and it's not some books that I've heard. But I still end up getting one book, and that is The Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet by Becca Chambers. I've been wanting to read Becca Chambers for so long now because I love sci-fi, but the thing about sci-fi is that usually the science fiction is very confusing to me. It's either not well explained or explained in a way that I can't understand, and so I can't get into the story very well. So I've been wanting to read her books because I've heard that her books are mostly character focused, character driven, and it's not very heavy into science fiction so much. So this is, I think, the first book in her first series. She has a couple of like, I think, series and like companion series or like spin-over kind of series, and I think they're all kind of standalones that they could stand on their own very well. I got this one, I saw this and I was like, this is pretty good condition. It's pretty like brand new. And then on Half Price Books, I got these two books. I have One Dark Throne by Kendra Blake. This is the second book, I think, in the quartet, into I think Three Dark Crowns quartet. I've been wanting to collect these books. I did love the series. I think it would have worked better if it was a trilogy like that. I think that the second and third books could have been combined, but whatever. So I still really liked it overall, so I've been wanting to collect them, and I saw the hardback cover and it was pretty good condition, so I got it. And then another one is House of Hollows by Crystal Sutherland. I've heard so many good things about this one, and this is a recent release too, so I was really surprised to see this on Half Price Books. I think this was released earlier this year, or like late last year, if I'm remembering that correctly. And it's purple on the inside. This is, I think, very similar to, it's like horror, magical realism kind of story. Heard really good things about this one, so I've been wanting to pick this up. I don't remember where I got this one. This is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Why do I remember this looking a little bit more janky than when I got it? I think when I got it, it was a lot more damaged, but because it's been smushed flat, it looks a lot better. I don't know why I remember it that way, but I got this secondhand as well. We wanted to get into Colleen Hoover because Colleen Hoover has been going around Book Talk for a while, and I've tried reading her other books before, and I never got to them because like I never was able to continue. I think I didn't have two of her books because I tried getting to her books, but I just couldn't. The next one that I got that is secondhand is Milk and Vine by Adam Gasiewki and Emily Beck. I definitely said that wrong. As you can see, it's kind of bent. I got this one from Discover Books, and it came into this packaging that's like, it's like vacuum sealed and it's just paper, so it was bent. So I'm gonna have to like set this down underneath a lot of books so that it'll flatten out, just like Ugly Love. Yeah, I've been wanting to get into poems, and this is pretty popular, and I think this is like a whole series too, so I've been wanting to read this one and get this one, so I got it secondhand. Okay, and then I have here the 4-book collection of Alice Oseman's books. I do already have Loveless and Radio Silence. I have Loveless in this edition, but I wanted the Radio Silence in this edition, and I saw this one. It was pretty affordable for like a really brand new set, and if I were to buy each of these separately, it'll come out a lot more expensive. So I got this one. This actually arrived just yesterday. I got this off of eBay, so I have all of her her 4 books. I think she has 2 or 3 more that is not on here, and she also obviously has Heartstopper, which I want to read. Good things available on Webtoon for free. So I got this one, and I really love Loveless, and I know a lot of people love Radio Silence as well. And I know Solitaire features characters from Heartstopper. I think Heartstopper is like a prequel to the story that we see here on Solitaire, but I think the main characters there are like secondary characters here. We just see them on Solitaire. So I've been wanting to get more Alice Oseman because I just loved Loveless so much. This one is, I got this from Blaze Spa websites. It's like a spa website. I couldn't find this anywhere else except for that website. I think I found it at some other sites, but like this tiny book costs like $40-$30. I was like, no, I'm not getting that. So this is A Gentle Reminder by Bianca and Sparacino. This is, I heard about this one from Lomi she was formerly Lomi's Reading. She changed it to literary dot elsewhere on Book Talk and Instagram. And she shared some excerpts from this one that just resonated with me so much. And I think this is for people who are very sensitive or highly empathetic, for the deep feelers. So I just resonate a lot with the message book that she has shared. So I got it, and I'm very excited to get into this. I know this is going to make me very reflective and maybe a little bit emotional. So this one I got from the author's website. This is A Lady of Rooksgrave, Manor by Kathryn Moon. I've been planning to read this one, but I finally decided to like pick up a physical copy of this because Mallory from Mallory666, I think that's her username on Book Talk, has been raving about this book and she loves this. This is a reverse harem featuring monsters, and this is the first book in the Tempting Monsters series. And if you buy this off the author's website, you can get it personalized, and there's a message, and it's signed, and it came with art featuring the different creatures from the reverse harem as members of the reverse harem. So we have Booker, we have Ezra McKenna, August Thibodeau, I don't think I'm saying that correctly, Dr. Underwood, and Amon. I think Amon's a Sphinx. So I got this, and I'm very excited to read this one because monsters in reverse harem, and I know this is super spicy, very, very, very smutty. So that's one. I have 2 copies of Twisted Games because I ordered Twisted Love and Twisted Games on Target, and then I saw that the author has a Etsy website where she personalizes and signs the book if you order from her website. It's not more expensive, it's just the same price. She just signs it for you. So I ordered it. So it's personalized to me, and it is signed, and also came with a Twisted Games bookmark. So Twisted Love and Twisted Games are also 18+ spicy books. Twisted Love is brothers, best friends, still lovers, and opposites attract romance, and then Twisted Games is a bodyguard princess forbidden romance. So really excited to get to this one as well. Let's get to the books that I got from Target. I have another Colleen Hoover book. This is It Ends With Us. I believe I did get the Target. I don't remember correctly if it is. Maybe it's I got it from Barnes & Noble, but I have this. I know this is also going to be very emotional, so I'm kind of afraid but also kind of looking forward to it. And then I have Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I've been wanting to get this book and read this book so I can watch the TV show. I also wanted to get Kiki's Delivery Service. I have that on my wish list as well before I watch the movie because I loved Spirited Away. I don't know if Spirited Away is based on a book as well, but I have seen that movie and I've been wanting to get to the rest of the movies, but when I heard that they were some of them were based on novels and mangas, I decided to read them first because I like doing that. But it doesn't matter to me if I read or watch the movie first, because I mean, for Game of Thrones, I watched the series first, the first season, before I read the rest of the books, and it helped me with keeping track of all the characters because I had a very strong idea of what they look like and who they are, and I'm just much more familiar with the characters after watching the first season. So, and then I have a few that I got from Amazon. I was trying not to buy from Amazon, but these 2 books are only available through Amazon, so I got them from there. First one is A Sort of Kaigen by Emma Huang. This is a fantasy standalone based on Chinese history, so this has been going around everywhere for, I think, mostly booktube. So I've been wanting to get to this one because it is a bit chunky, but I just know I'm going to love it because it's a fantasy standalone based on Chinese mythology, Chinese history. So I'm very much looking forward to getting into this one, and I don't know, I just love it. The font is so small. So yeah, another one that I got from Amazon is Sick by Olivie Blake. This is a dark academia fantasy book. This has been going around booktube and book talk, and I was thinking of not not getting this yet because this is the first book in a series and we don't know when the second book and the rest of the books are coming out. But I wanted to have a copy because, first of all, I don't have to wait for the rest of the paperbacks to come out for this one because it's already in paperback, and I wanted to have it because it's so pretty too. Such a simple cover, but so good. And I know a lot of people love this one, so have it in my collection. And then I have this Jade City and Jade War by Fondly. I actually saw Illumicrate post that they were going to make a special edition of this one once Jade Legacy comes out. So I don't know if I'm gonna get that, but I'm also thinking I shouldn't because I already spent so much money on my birthday book haul that I shouldn't really. But I do want to get. I have Jade Legacy on my wish list, but it's not available yet, so I haven't pre-ordered it. Maybe I have. I don't know. But this is another fantasy book based on Chinese mythology, so I've been wanting to get to this one. This is also highly praised and talked about, so definitely looking forward to reading that one. Next one is Haruki Murakami's Kafka on the Shore. This is also from Target. Haruki Murakami is highly talked about, and like he's one of the more modern classics author, so we wanted to get to his books as well. And then I got Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves actually from Walmart. I saw these and they were pretty affordable for hardcovers, and I've been wanting to get in this one. I know a lot of people love this, so yeah. And also the covers are so pretty. Although the spine for the hardcover is the only one that's pretty, and there's no other art on the outside of that. But yes, I've been wanting to get to this one as well. And then Gilded Wolves and Silvered Serpents. I believe I got this from Target and or Walmart as well. So the Bronze Beast I have pre-ordered off of Barnes & Noble, so I'm gonna be getting to that soon. No, I haven't read. This is a heist, also found family series, fantasy, and very diverse cast of characters. So definitely looking forward to this one. The texture on the covers are very different. This is more of a straight up paper, kind of dry, and this one has like that soft touch, kind of rubbery feel. It's a little weird. And then another one that I got from Target is a box set. This is like $30 for all three of them in hardcover. So this is the Caraval series. So I have Caraval, Legendary, and Finale by Stephanie Garber. I have heard a lot of good things about this one, but also kind of mixed reviews. But I've been wanting to get in this one because I've had a lot of book box items that are based on Caraval, and a lot of people have been saying that it's kind of YA. Well, I think The Night Circus is YA, if I'm remembering it correctly, but it's kind of Night Circus as well. But also, what was that movie with Zendaya and Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron? British Omen, I think, or maybe I'm remembering that correctly, but that's what I remember from here. But it's also kind of like Think Enemies to Lovers, so we wanted to get to that. I think that's it that I got from Target. The rest are Blackwolves and Barnes & Noble. Yep. Okay, so let's start with the ones that I got from Blackwolves because I do have a few of them. So the first one is Highly Sensitive People in an Insensitive World by Elsa Sand. This is a book for highly sensitive people, and I think I am a highly sensitive person. I don't know if that's true because that's something that I just read a lot of, and I feel like it resonated a lot with me. So yeah, I've been wanting to read this one, and pretty short too, and it's nonfiction, so this one. And then I have the first two books in the Rage of Dragon series. I don't know if that's the name of the series, but the Burning series. So I have Rage of Dragons and Fires of Vengeance. I think this is a trilogy by Evan Winter, another highly talked about, highly praised fantasy. I think it's adult high fantasy, so I'm wanting to get to this one as well. A lot of fantasy books because I love fantasy, obviously. And then I also have these from Blackwolves. I have the new paperback UK editions of the Ember in the Ashes series. I don't know if that's the right title for the series, but I have Ember in the Ashes, Torch Against the Night, and Deeper at the Gates. I also have the fourth book in pre-order because it's not getting released until the end of the year, so I have it pre-ordered off of Blackwolves as well. Oh, and Blackwolves is like Book Depository, but it's not owned by Amazon, and it's free delivery in the US regardless of how much you buy. And then I also have this one, Boshar Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I have ordered the second book. I think it's on the way, but yes, I've been another adult high fantasy book I've been wanting to read, and I really like this edition because it's tall and floppy. This is the edition that I want for all the books that I have, if I could have them. So Sparacino daughter. And I also have City of Stairs, City of Miracles, City of Blades is on the way currently. I think it's gonna be arriving this week, end of this week, by Robert Jackson Bennett. Another highly praised, highly talked about, very well loved high fantasy series by Robert Jackson Bennett. I also want to read his Foundry Side series. I'm not sure if that's the name of the series, but the first book is Foundry Side, the second book is Shortfall, and I think the third book is coming out next year. I'm not sure if it's a trilogy, but I also want to buy the UK covers of those books because usually UK covers are beautiful. So as you can see, yep. So I have that as well from Black Walls. And then I think the rest are from, I think Parachutes I got from Black Walls as well. This is the paperback edition of Parachutes. This is a contemporary young adult, but it talks about a lot of really heavy topics. So there's a lot of trigger warnings and content warnings for this one, like sexual assault, sexual harassment, and follows I think the main character is Chinese. Parachutes are terms that's called for Asian children who were dropped off by the parents in the US, and she stays with this Filipino family. It's from there in her story. And then these are all the books that I got from what was I gonna say? From Barnes & Noble. Okay, so the first one is The Never Tilting World. I think I got this one off of Black Walls as well. Never Tilting World by Rinch Becco. So this is the paperback version of it. I think the paperback version for the second book is coming out in a few months or so. So I got the first book because I've been wanting to get to more Rinch Becco books and just more Filipino authors. And then I have, now this one I'm confident are all from Barnes & Noble. So the first one is Felix Ever After by Kaigen Calendar. I've been wanting to read this one. I know a lot of people love this one. And it's kind of mixed media because the main character gets threatened by this anonymous person who reveals his dead name because he is trans. I've been wanting to get this one because a lot of people love this too. Then I have Talk to Ever After by Emiko Jean. This is like I gotta take that sticker off. This is kind of a Princess Diaries, but Asian Princess Diaries. So the main character, the heroine, discovers that she is the daughter of the last emperor or like king of Japan, and she goes back to Japan to take her throne, I think. And it's like, I think there's a bodyguard romance is here as well. So looking forward to getting into this one. I know a lot of people have enjoyed and love this one. So this is YA. Next one is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. Now, I have been kind of debating if I wanted to read this or not, but I was convinced by Amen Books from Book Talk to pick this one. So picked it up because I heard like mixed reviews about this one, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy a physical copy of this, but I craved, so I got Kingdom of the Wicked. I also have Kingdom of the Curse. This is zoology, I believe. So I have Kingdom of the Curse pre-ordered as well, so that will be getting to me, I think, end of the year when it comes out. So this is Enemies to Lovers YA fantasy as well. So yeah. Next one is Chosen the Beautiful by Nevo. This is a Great Gatsby retelling following a character, not one of the main characters, but it's like an Asian version of that character. I have not read The Great Gatsby. I don't really know what it's about, not really. So I actually want to read The Great Gatsby first before I get to this one because I want to fully understand what this is about. Ooh, the inside is so interesting. It's like kind of like, you know, the texture and the look of homemade recycled paper, kind of like that. And I really like the cover too, and I've heard so many good things about this one from the people that have read. The next one is A Lot's Away by Darcy Little Badger, and about this book from Lala from Books and Lala. She loves this book. This is a YA with magical realism and like murder mystery elements into this one. This is really heavy. I didn't expect this one to be so heavy, but yes, I think this also has kind of a really heartwarming story, so I've been wanting to get to this one as well. And just the illustration and the cover itself is so pretty. What's the inside look like? Ooh, no, I haven't checked this one, but the hardcover has wolves on the cover. Interesting. That's so pretty. So yes, I've been wanting to get this one. And then I have the last few ones. I have Guild and Gleam by Raven Kennedy. This is the first two books in A Plated Prisoner. I think it's a trilogy, if I'm not correct. I think, because I know there's only one more book that we're waiting for. There's Gleam, right? I thought I got that one. Anyway, so these are the first two books. This is an adult book. Very spicy as well. Initially I heard like so many great things about this one, and then I started hearing some not so great things about this. But I'm still really looking forward to reading this book. So yeah, definitely will be getting the third book. And the fourth, if it does have a fourth. I'm not 100% sure. And then I have Scarlet and Claire books. I have Touch of Darkness, Touch of Malice, and Touch of Ruin. This is the Persephone and Hades retelling that is spicy, smutty, and I know there's one more book coming out in this series. It's not out yet, but I have the first 3 books in the series, and a lot of mixed reviews about this one as well, but I'm definitely looking forward still to this one. The last one from Scarlet and Claire is Game of Fate. This is, I think, a spin-off series from this one. This is also Hades and Persephone. Maybe it's a whole different series from the books. I'm not 100% sure because I just got them because a lot of people have been talking about them and they're spicy, so I want to try reading. So those are all the books that I got from my birthday book haul. I have a few more books that I got that is not part really of my birthday book haul that I didn't include. Like this box. I filmed this one. I filmed a separate video from this one where I unboxed it. I just saw this one and decided to pick it up. It's from Penguin. It's like their summer box thing. So yes, those are all the books that I had that I got for my birthday. It's a lot of books, and thankfully I have it down to 30 minutes. I thought it was gonna take hours for me because I really tried to make this as fast as I can. So yeah, let me know if you guys have read these books and if you're also looking forward to reading them. I went a little crazy, so I need to not buy books anymore. I mean, I'm already getting books from the book boxes that I'm subscribed to, so I'm getting at least 2 books each month anyway, and that's already a lot because I still have tons in my physical TBR that I need to get to. So I don't know, I went a little crazy, but I'm not so mad about it because I really enjoyed buying all of these books, and I went out after a very long time. But again, I have to like isolate myself again because after me going out and buying those books, just the number of people getting infected just rose even higher. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening again. Thankfully, I did this very early on in the month, and I'm safe. Like, I mean, I'm vaccinated, fully vaccinated for a few months now, but still, yeah. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about these books if you've read them, all of that, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.